Chika, and here is the story about the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company, together with its subsidiaries, is a diversified worldwide entertainment company with operations in four main business segments. They are media networks, parks and resorts, studio entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. Well, now in this presentation, of course, we will only focus in one segment, which is the studio entertainment. For those of you who might didn't know at all about this Disney Studio Entertainment segment, it is a segment that produces and acquires live action and animated motion pictures, video content, musical recordings, and live stage plays. Well, yeah, so if you are familiar with Disney princesses like Snow White or Cinderella, or some Marvel characters like the Iron Man and the Hulk, then you are actually familiar with this business. Now, why Disney Entertainment Studio have to exist in the first place? Well, the answer is here. The mission of this company is to entertain, inform, and inspire people around the world through the power of unparalleled storytelling, reflecting the iconic brands, creative minds, and innovative technologies that make the world's premier entertainment company. So it's not only provide fun, but it also provides everything a family may need to strengthen their bonds. Do you know what picture is this? Yes, this is a picture that describes that very word, which is family. You know, family today are not always able to spend time together due to parents' busyness or like kids' school schedule or their assignments. But when they do have time, they may have no idea on how to have quality time together with their family. And so, this is what Disney trying to offer. A quality time with family with Disney. We believe movies can unite people. Well, just imagine watching Aladdin or the Avengers with your kids. Isn't it fun? And yes, Disney Entertainment Studio has been able to provide the funds since 1923, and we keep improving our productions to give you all the best. However, with all the success, of course, there comes some challenges. And the challenges will be explained by my colleague, so stay tuned. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Beksani. I would like to explain the challenge faced by Walt Disney. Challenge will always be there when companies are trying to perform their business. Walt Disney Company as a lead entertainment industry that innovates more segmentation on their business from media networks, park and resorts, studio entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. When they try to keep innovating on the product, Walt Disney runs with many challenges, which first there is a perspective or criticized from the outside regarding the lack of diverse characters in their films. Second one is geographic matter, and also Disney has failed to renew a deal with Sony for keeping Spider-Man in the MCU Marvel Cinematic Universe. For the first one, regarding the perspective or criticized from the audience about the lack of diverse characters in their films, the customer asks why the characters of Walt Disney movies was dominated by white racial. Next, Martin Landstrom, a brand expert of Disney, also stated that Disney today is passive, while the audience expect more interactive things. So it became a challenge for Walt Disney to do some research and improve the racial diversification on the next Disney's production, and also they tried to be more interactive as customer needed. Second one, in the geographic matter, Disney tried to expand the park in several countries like Hong Kong and China. It became a struggle to face new challenges when the company tried to expand their market into new places, like considering the economic growth of the new operational country and new target audience. The third one is Disney failed to renew a deal with Sony for Spider-Man characters, and also Disney got the contract with Netflix since they are innovating a Disney Plus, and until now, Disney are keeping to innovate their production.
My name is Fadil Muhammadirham, and I will explain about the challenge of Disney in terms of lack of diversity. So, While Walt Disney attains higher popularity year to year, critics rise due to Disney's lack of diversity in the film industry. Walt Disney is less diverse in terms of representation and content. Disney's audience claims that the films are still too white or most of their productions are biased. We know that Disney has attempted to increase the diversity by including Asian representative in Mulan, Hispanic in Coco, Tiana in Princess and the Frog, Native American in Pocahontas, but that is just it. There are still many categories, race, appearance, and other aspects that has not been covered yet in Disney's production. According to the independent website, Two Women, a body-positive blogger, urges Disney to body diversity in their forthcoming films. The background of their claims are originated from the stereotype in Disney's role, where fat woman or man will never hold as the main role in Disney movies. Recently, Walt Disney has ended their partnership with Sony's Spider-Man, despite that Spider-Man universe is considered as one of the movies that is incredibly diverse, Forbes claimed. This situation contradicts with Walt Disney's objective in fulfilling its audience demand, where more diversity is needed. In terms of content, Disney is arguably will be able to provide a different or diverse content anymore due to the non-existent competition. Disney's aggressive acquisition on the recent 21st Century Fox signs the desire of Disney to eliminate all of its competitors. While removing competitors sounds good for the company, it may reduce innovation or create barriers to new ideas. According to the recent upcoming and past films made by Disney, most of them are films that either adapted from animation to real life action, which already shows the sign of uninnovative. That is why Disney is lack of diversity in its content. Well, in the perspective of Walt Disney, finding the right talent or actor to satisfy the demand of its audience is pretty difficult. Disney requires its actors to fulfill all of its casting selection criteria in order to bring designated performance. According to CNN, Disney's cast for Aladdin is reported to struggle in finding the right actor for the role Aladdin. There are numerous phase and lengthy casting process. This might also become one of the barriers to Disney in creating diversity. That is all from me. Thank you.
Hi all, my name is Jules Kesarwahono, and here I would like to explain about the stakeholder in this case. So, the challenge faced by Disney has brought many major impact either to the internal and external stakeholders. In terms of internal stakeholders, the challenge has affected investors, while as for the external, it has affected the customers and Disney studio partners such as Sony, Fox, and Netflix. Marvel, one of the studios owned by Disney, has failed to renew a deal with Sony for keeping Spider-Man in the MCU, or known as Marvel Cinematic Universe. This decision has made the fan, or can be said as the customer of Marvel, going nuts. This happened due to the important role that Spider-Man has in the MCU. So, for our group, this decision has a big impact on the profit of both companies in the future. We believe Spider-Man is one of the important characters that become a magnet for the customer to watch a superhero movie from MCU. Furthermore, we think that Disney has to change Sony from the key partners to become their competitors. According to CNBC, many people are pessimistic about how Sony will formulate Spider-Man films without the touch of Marvel Studios. So, the biggest hurdles Sony faces is earning back fan trust, because between the Spider-Man 3 and the two Amazing Spider-Man films, Sony has struggled. And the other issue created by Disney is the acquisition of Fox Studios and the end of the contract with Netflix. The acquisition of Fox Studios by Disney has brought a positive response from their investor, because it will increase the wealthy and the copyright of some characters, such as X-Men. While the decision to end the contract with Netflix happened because Disney wanted to open its subscription video on demand service called Disney Plus. These decisions seem promising for the investor, since it will state that the Disney will become the biggest entertainment company. However, according to Paul Verna, as MacArthur's principal analysis, said that byproduct of consideration is that it can often create a fragmented marketplace with audience trying to figure out which streaming service or platform to best serve their needs. So the customer's choice will be significantly reduced, and there will no competition for Disney. For this reason, there might be an accusation of Disney that they are being monopolized the markets. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Roshid Agustiawan, and now I would like to explain to you about the company communication objective, which is the strategies to face the challenge and the problems for Disney. So, the Walt Disney Company has a generic strategy for competitive advantage that capitalizes on the uniqueness of the products offered in the entertainment industry. These strategies with objective for maximizing their growth benefits of such innovation. The company grows through innovation and creativity which enable the business to compete again for their competitors. For example, the company is named Disney grows by introducing technology enhanced products such as movies for customer in the international market. Disney decides to do some research and improve their racial diversification and interactive on the next Disney production. In terms of the content, actually Disney Argus will be able to provide diverse content anymore due to the non-existent competition. So, the next Disney aggressive acquisition on the recent 21st century Fox signed the desire of the Disney to eliminate all of its competitors. While removing competitors sound a good for a company, right? It may reduce innovation or create barriers to the new ideas. Besides that, finding the right talents or actor to satisfy the demand of its audience is pretty difficult. Within Disney acquisition, it might be easy to find the best actor to fulfill all of its casting selection criteria. Disney also have social strategies that manage their customer behaviors and expectation regarding the global business issues. Considering the situation of its multiple industry environment, the Walt Disney Company strategically grows its international business by exploiting favorable reactions. These socio-cultural external factors increases customers' likelihood of paying for the company's leisure and recreation products. Also, Disney believes by increasing online activity actually as an opportunity to grow the Walt Disney Company. That's all from us. Thank you.